Alright, let's plan this video out. Natural hypertrophy. Natty or not? Alright, well let's look at the evidence, I guess, right? Like we can come to a conclusion. Alright, so natural hypertrophy. Well, natural is his name, so like obviously he's natural, right? Like, but he could be lying. He could just be saying he's natural when he's not actually natural. And natural hypertrophy could be just, to try to convince people that he's natural when he's actually not natural. All right, well, let's examine his physique. Let's take a look under the hood. I mean, he looks naturally attainable, but that doesn't mean he's actually natural, right? Like he could be injecting and we'd never know it, right? Like there's no way to tell based on the available data. That's tricky. I mean, he could be natural. Like he could actually be natural, or he might be a lying sack of shit. We'll just we'd never really know. Interesting. He also does seem to know his stuff when it comes to progressions, mapping out a progression, the interaction between volume, intensity, frequency, etc. So, that's certainly a sign of being natural, but who knows, right? Like he could still be saucing it up like a saucy sauce fiend, and we'd never know, would we? However, it's true that his channel is not actually monetized, like he's not making any money from this, but on the other hand, people do fucked up shit for all kinds of reasons, not just money, right? So that doesn't actually mean all that much. He could just be, just like every other fake natty. Why should I trust him, right? He also does seem to be pretty outspoken against steroids. Like that could be one factor in his favor, but maybe that's just cover as well. Like he's very outspoken about steroids, but he's actually, injecting up as we speak. There's really no way to tell. Like how can you trust a guy like that? How can you trust anyone anymore? The fake natties have really poisoned things, haven't they? On the other hand, we can't just assume everyone is a fake natty, right? Innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. That's how things work, right? But maybe not on YouTube, huh? He also does seem to be weirdly secretive, which could be suspicious. I mean, I don't know where this guy lives, I don't know anything about his family, I don't know anything about him at all. I don't even know his fucking name, right? Like, natural hypertrophy. Who calls themselves natural hypertrophy unless they're not natural? Obviously. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much just a slam dunk. He's clearly on trend. On the other hand, I think it's maybe naturally achievable. I mean, if you look at his arms, his legs, his big succulent thighs, I mean, it could be natural, right? Like it's not way out there. He doesn't maintain a lean physique year round. Like, I guess it's plausible, but it could be. I mean, it's just like, I have no idea, right? I mean, it could be, but oh my God, this is such a, how do people do these natty or not videos? There's just no way to tell at all. And if you look at his progression, I mean, his progression has been like 22, 23, 24, maybe even 25 FFMI, and that's pretty high, but it's within the natural plausible range, and obviously his training is very good, he's been consistent, it's been many years, but he's still making really good progress, so I don't know, man. Alright, I got nothing. I think there's only one way to solve this issue.
Nipple collage.
It's not unusual to be a fake natty, and it won't. It's not unusual to take steroids with anyone. But when I see that needle hanging out of your bum, it's not unusual to see me cry. Parasocialing intensifies. It's not unusual to take SARMs at any time. But when I see you out and about injecting trend, it's a crime. If you should ever want to be juiced by anyone, it's not unusual, happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find juicing happens all the time. Natty will never do what you wanna do. Why can't these crazy games be mine?